June the 30th, 2021. Guys, you're looking at the satellite imaging over the wide view of the Atlantic. The storm is picking up a lot of steam. What you're seeing in the very center is the first storm that we've been watching, and it's coming across the Windward and Leeward Islands just like they said it would on Wednesday evening. And there was some flaring up of the storm just after sunset. You could see it in the clouds here. And guys, this is the one we're really going to have to watch now. They're calling it number 5. It's going to be, again, LCELSE. It's a tropical storm, and it's supposed to do that in the next few hours. Now, just looking at the wide view, guys, the Gulf of Mexico and the northern part of the Caribbean have been active most of the season, just storm after storm along the coast. And if you look at Florida, actually from the Keys up to almost northern Georgia, a wave came across. It just marched across, straight line wave of wind here. And as it hit that warmer surface of the land we're over 100 degrees here today, heat index, like 101, I think, and it's shady here, so I know it was rough in the real sunny spots. But again, Florida, you got a soaking as that storm came through. There's still a lot of systems in the Gulf, just small waves of storms. It's just, I can't really remember a season that has had this much activity scattered about. One other thing, just kind of watching in the top section, center section of this satellite imaging, this is kind of how Danny snuck up on everybody. You remember, guys, just set out here as a little low pressure system. As it got closer to land, it started picking up more and more storms, and then it hit the warmer waters of the Gulf Stream, and it became a tropical storm. It was temporary. It wasn't a big bad storm, but that's kind of how that thing snuck in. But back here, LC is forming, and we're really gonna have to pay attention to it because it does not appear that it's going to weaken much. Now, we'll look at the path of this thing, what they're projected, and all the models are coming together more and more. But it looks like probably the saving grace as far as the Florida and the Gulf Coast area is that a lot of the time the storm is moving towards us in the next few days, it's going to encounter first the Leeward and Windward Islands, and then the Dominican Republic, and then Cuba. It's going to strengthen, but that will hinder the strengthening unless unless the path dips slightly south and it goes under the islands, or if it goes above them. More than likely, when they do that, it will turn up the east coast, and if it goes above them, it's going to maintain that strength. But let's look at that path. Now, this is the 8 p.m. update tonight. You got the locations here where it says L. And by Thursday, 2 a.m., that's tonight, Tropical Storm Elsie. It is moving at 35 miles an hour. It is moving fast west-northwest at 21 miles an hour, and the pressure is at 108 or 1,008 millibars. So, again, today, Wednesday, you've got the first storm coming across the Windward Islands. Friday at 2 p.m., you got a 50-mile-per-hour tropical storm coming at you guys there. Check this out. And then by Saturday at 2 a.m., it's setting here, and it's south of Dominican Republic and Haiti. By Saturday at 2 p.m., notice after it crosses the windwards here, it goes from 50 to 60 miles an hour. I know it's kind of hard to see. It almost looks like 80, but if it was doing that, you would have a Cat 1, which I'm not counting out at all. But Sunday, 2 p.m., 60-mile-an-hour winds, and, that's the 4th of July, this coming Sunday. Then Monday, it's about to exit off the Cuban Peninsula into the Gulf of Mexico, Monday, 2 p.m., at 60 miles an hour. That's if it stays to where it's skirting these islands, because the mountains and the land mass always slow them down. But all bets are off after Monday at 2 p.m. if this track holds up, because it's going to move into open water, and you could see rapid strengthening. But, guys, that's what we're dealing with now. One other thing, let's look at the spaghetti models, because once they start to name it, give it a number, getting ready to name it, they will actually come together with a lot more spaghetti models. This is what the different models are showing. You've got two of the models they're all different. They got different information that they input, different effects from models that show the high pressure moving east or west. But the two most reliable are the CMC, which is at the top, and fourth from the bottom in the purple is NavGem, or the Navy model. And I said the other day, when they start crossing paths in their spaghetti models, then you need to start paying attention. And that's exactly what's happening here. In this purple line, I hope you can see it, guys, that's the Navy model. And it shows it missing most of the land as far as center of circulation until it comes across the Cuban Peninsula. If you notice at that point, this light green line, which is the Canadian model, that crossed right there. Then the Canadian model continues a little more to the west, and the Navy model kind of cuts this thing up right through the Keys into Miami, South Florida area. These will change, we know that, but this is what we have now, so prepare accordingly. Remember, by Monday, this thing more than likely will be in the open Gulf of Mexico. Then it's really time to batter down everything. You saw what Sally did. You've seen what Hurricane Laura did in Louisiana. And so the entire Gulf Coast got battered. This is the beginning of the major Atlantic hurricane season. It's time to start being prepared. Make sure you got water, backup power, a little food. Make sure your car's filled up before the rush comes. Once they kind of target a city, you know what's going to happen. The stores will empty out, ice, water, gas, generators, anything like that. It's going to be hard to come by. So make sure you're prepared to do that now. Again, one thing about filling up your vehicles, not only can you get out of town if you need to, but you can actually siphon off some of that gas for your generators. Think about that. So you got some holding tanks there. But guys, this is what we have. We're watching it. More than likely, later tonight, this will be Tropical Storm Elsie. Then it's really time to start paying attention to it. And you know we will on this channel, guys. It's a heads up. Be safe.